We are online.
Yeah.
Hello. Say
But
hi.
link on YouTube is not working. You know why?
Now it is. Now it is.
Now it is. Yes, because I was
Probably takes some
Oh
time.
yes, right now.
the
Yes.
button yet.
Yeah, great. Quality is better than I expected.
Problem was we were picking our noses, so I couldn't broadcast that. I had to wait a bit for that. Well, can you guys
Well,
introduce yourself?
delay.
I guess that most viewers know me and I'm Jan, but they don't know you, Patrick and Max, whose nickname is very deceiving, I must say, because his name is not Maximilian or anything related.
That's why I
You
chose
mean
my
me?
normal name.
Yes, but it's a little bit unpronounceable. That's why he chose a simpler nickname, I guess. Okay, but,
Well, Maximilian is my second name,
oh, it's your second name. That explains it.
and this is my nick from when I was child. In each game,
Fantastic.
very popular, but
Can you introduce yourself so the audience know who's speaking?
Michał Faraś, Pro 9. Right now I'm on pole position. I'm from Poland,
This race.
38 years old. I hope my wife was watching me too, because we are in separate cities. So, Ola, if you're watching me, hi.
Hi. I might be mistaken, but you're part of a Polish racing team.
And no. I mean intercontinental team,
Oh,
but I know PRT. There are my friends. They want to join. I joined there, but I'm loyal with my actual
to recruit
team
you.
since. Yes, but I'm more loyal than want to be higher.
I guess that you enjoy the company you have.
That's my friend.
Let me explain something. This is a beverage. It's an infusion, like tea, but we have it with this thing that is called mate. So I'll be drinking this as anyone drinks a tea or a coffee, all right? But I think I need to explain a bit because this is a bit exotic, like my accent.
Hania, chodź na chwilę.
So Patrick, can you introduce yourself now because people want to know.
Okay, my name is Patrick. I'm in amateur 33. I'm lower midfield at the moment for this year, for this season. And hoping to get a bit closer to the top next year or the next season, and then promote in season 47. 74.
47. That was
Yeah, 74.
This is my daughter.
Nice to meet you. Oh, we have a
Oh, wake up.
we have a daughter there. She's asleep.
That was my daughter, 3 years old.
We can see 3 years old. Nice.
She's going to sleep, I think.
For the moment, I have no team yet. No team. For now, I'm getting by myself.
Beware that Patrick is looking for a team. He came here to advertise himself to get a team.
Yeah, well, for now, I haven't found. I started last year with a new team, but it broke up because due to private issues from another person, I quit that, and now I'm solo, and it's going well so far. Could be better, of course.
I thought about maybe we could ask the audience some topics or some questions we should talk about.
Yes, we can. But I leave the answering to the champion. So
We need to congratulate the champion.
Oh, definitely. Congratulations, Jan.
Yeah, thanks.
Now in person. Now in person. Not only on forum. Now in person.
Anya,
There's an accusation here, Jan. Medai states that you are a redhead.
What?
Check the chat.
You're a redhead? Okay.
I'm not a redhead.
Being a redhead.
It's probably the lights in here. But I mean, I can also be black.
He needs a better lighting, I guess. But the biggest surprise is that you can grow facial hair, like we were commenting with Jasper.
Yeah, and Jasper is a bit jealous now. I have more counts than him, and then I also have facial hair. So
Oh,
now actually I have a beard since a couple of years. The picture I have as profile pic is actually 5 or 6 years old now, but I didn't felt like changing it since I'm used to that picture. And I think it would probably confuse more people if I would change it. I think most people know me with that picture.
we need an update. Now we are on camera, but it would be very difficult.
It's what Mehdi said. The beard made him win the title, so he has to keep the beard until he loses the title again.
Jasper also said,
no beard. You read like Santa.
When will you be as bald as Roland? Asked Jasper.
Jasper is waiting for you to go bald.
Yeah, Jasper. Yeah, I think that growing hair is not my biggest problem at the moment. I still have a few years of hair growth, I think.
Is your father bald?
What?
Is your father bald?
He doesn't have that many hair, but he's not bald.
But that's the future. You need to look at that.
It would actually save some money if I'm bald. I mean, I have to go shaving, or I have to go to every 6 weeks, and to have $20 or not.
We don't want to spend money going to hairdressers on that. Very expensive.
For women, it's more expensive.
Yeah. So when men come to the how does it called, shaver, the guy who cuts your hair,
the barber,
and when men go there, then it's like 2 kilos of hair on the ground, and if women come there, the edges are a half a centimeter shorter, but it's 4 times the price.
True.
So what happened with the elite betting game? Did you get to place your? Did you get to place the bet? Elite betting game. You said you were trying to place your bet like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, on elite betting game.
Did you get to place it?
Yeah, I placed it already. Yeah, it's only for.
Did they remove Alpo Kakinen? Or is he still there? Young. We lost Young. Did you get what I said?
No, my connection was lacking a bit. I didn't hear you for the last few seconds.
I'm sorry. I was asking if they fixed the name, because I remember that early on the season, Alpo Kakinen was in the options, in the drop-down menu.
I know Robert Laszlo is there. He must feel a bit ignored. I don't know.
But did they get to fix it? I don't play the game, so I need you to tell me.
But Jan, we need to write with each other, because I need some tips from you, because I want to go up there as well.
How to become the Pro champion by
You know, exactly.
You need to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's taken some time, so it's probably a bit difficult.
I know his secret. I know his secret.
Nah. For me, this game is just a way to find out how tactical can you think, how supportive, what are the issues you need to overcome to get further on, and that's what I like about the game. It's just not simply putting your car on the grid and let it drive. No, you need to think. You need to adjust your driver, your wings, etc., etc. And that's what I love about the game.
I think it's probably most important that you always, I would say, the game is either self-sustaining or it's a vicious cycle. So you're either on the sun side or on the downsides. And I mean, if you're on the sun side, then you have the money for testing, then you have a better car, you have better results, and so on. And I think it's important to always make sure you always go somewhere where you're on that side. And if you promote and you will be on the downside, then it's better to go down again and only try to hang on when you're on the good side, because otherwise you'll just make it worse.
You have gone pee-pee so many times, Jan.
Yeah.
Well,
he not only says that he believes in that, but he has done it himself. You know,
well,
I think that you prioritize testing, seeing that you couldn't afford expensive tires. I guess. Why did you pick pee-pees at Elite so many times? Jan, the audience wants to know that.
Well, the first time when I started, I was just trying to see how much. I was just curious about the higher divisions and thought I'd just try to promote and see how far I can get, because everyone was warning me how difficult Pro and Master was, and then I was a bit curious to see how it is, and then I tried to force my way with bridge trucks to Elite, but at that point I didn't had any stuff, I didn't have any facilities, and I think I also didn't test it much. It was just getting a good driver and bridge rocks, and so start crash. Further than I thought.
Did you know right away which tire to use? Because I'm now an amateur, so I have no experience with other tires than only PP rallies. So if I go to the next level, I need to figure out which tire to use. Did you have any experience in that, or help by people saying to you from, okay, take that tire because?
Well, I have to think about what tires I chose, but I think I think I just chose it based on the tire stats shown. So I knew that rain is maybe not that important, given that there were only like 1 or 2 rain races. So I focused more on the dry performance. But I don't know. I have to check what tires I used when I was. I think I used Conti's first, because I wasn't too confident. Everyone saying that how hard it is to retain in Pro, and I was kind of sure that
he was using, because he runs so many accounts that he cannot keep track of that.
Yeah. No, I wanted to check my birthday. I think I ran Conti's the first time I reached Pro, and I had to choose a tire, and I was a bit I was actually afraid to not retain an amateur when I promoted there. I was considering using 100 clear track risk and planning a big push, and yeah, then it was not that hard in amateur. I almost accidentally promoted the first season, but in pro, yeah, then then I chose Contis. And
High of the competitive level at amateur right now because
yeah, it was better than now. I think the divisions are getting a bit weaker, given that probably the amount of players is going slightly backwards. I think it's now staying at around 8,000 per race. I hope it hopefully grows at some point. Would be sad if the game
having some pyramid problems. You know,
what?
We are still having some pyramid problems. You know, there are not people at rookie, and there's too many amateurs at the moment. But it's
I think there are.
But when I look Florencia, when I look at my amateur level, most of the drivers are really competing, at least at the start. That's what my experience is. So, not sure.
It's a little bit different when you have some more experience in the game later on. I have experienced amateur as a veteran recently. That was 3 seasons ago, and I found it extremely easy. But when I was a newbie like you are now, Patrick, I found it competitive. Yes. I didn't make much money at the beginning, and in my last stay at amateur, I got 60 million out of nowhere. You know.
I think this is the hardest. That part is the hardest thing to do. To get the money in, you need to know how to get the money in.
To know how. That's the point exactly.
That's where the YouTube ads are for the knowing ones how to get rich in one week.
Well, but as I said, I had to learn it by myself. I was in a team at the start, but after a while, I noticed I'm a bit higher in my thinking level as they did at that moment. So I was searching for a new team which could help me reaching the next level. Till yet not found.
I think that happens to everyone. It
Yes.
happened to me when I was a newbie, and I moved 2 teams in like 2 or 3 seasons. I was very concerned about planning at the moment, and nobody around me was planning, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I very early in my career realized that I needed to move to a different team.
Exactly. It's not easy. That's what I said at the start. It's not an easy game. It's not just planting your car on the grid, planting your car on the grid. You need to think. You need to think further in next season, in the next season. So 2 seasons mostly.
It depends where you are. I guess that you can, maybe if you are new to the game and you still want to learn a few things, you can stay at amateur without thinking much ahead. You know, it's a safe. I'm sorry. It's a safe place to stay and learn something. You have a good money income.
Exactly. But you need to do it right. You need to do it right. You don't need to new parts on level 6, for example, the complete season through. Because if you do that, you get broke. So you need to downgrade stuff.
That this is
I think now it's most important.
Don't use level 8 or level 9 parts. Please don't, especially if you use risks. I find this is a very important thing to bring to the conversation, because when you're a newbie, you want to have a better car and you want to spend money. And once you have a level 6 or level 7 part, you think, oh, I need to go for the 8 and 9.
No.
And that's a big mistake.
Definitely. I've read somewhere in the forum around that a level 7 car is the cheapest way to keep the car alive. So with new parts, downgrading new parts, etc.
Level 7 parts of car, you mean? Are you considering points from testing?
You mean the parts level or the overall after the test points are added?
The parts level.
Yeah. I think level in amateur it's not the best. I think level 6 and then downgrade to level 5.
Yeah, I normally what I do. I downgrade some parts to level 3. So mid-season I'm low, but I save the money. That's my point. I save the money for that moment. Then I getting back to level 6 at the end of the season. So now my car is back at level 6 completely. So for the end of the season and the start of the season, I have a good car. So there I need to get my points. And if I get a good haul of points at the beginning of the season, of next season, then I'm going to think about promoting myself to master. Not sure yet. Need to look what's coming in for next season.
Well, you need to plan a bit, but let's go back to the part management, because I think it's important, especially for the newer players. I don't think level 7 parts is the way to go, honestly, especially not at amateur. You can get away with level 4, level 5 very easily and still downgrade from level 4 or 5.
It depends on the test.
What do you think, Jan?
Well, I haven't been
Do you
there
remember how it was to be at amateur?
What?
Do you remember how it was to be at amateur, Jan?
I was such a noob back then. I don't know. I know that I started negotiating with sponsors in amateur. I didn't pay any attention. I completely ignored it. I thought that maybe something magically happens and I get that sponsor for 10 races and $1 million somehow.
That's the hardest part too. That's the hard part too. Sponsoring. It's killing me. It's really killing me.
That's the only one that is really annoying me still.
Was harsh said. Too many people rely on cars in amateur to promote, though. It's true, because it's not the car. You need to have a good driver.
People, listen to this.
The driver is the most important thing in this whole game. To me, it is. I can have a level 8 car, but if I have a crappy driver...
But it is very important at amateur, and I agree with that.
Yes.
You shouldn't be relying on your car when you are an amateur. I agree.
No.
But when you are higher up, that's...
People can look at me. People can look at my profile and see what driver I have. I have that one since rookie.
I don't know what driver you have. Okay, let's check.
I mean, I think that most people are prioritizing their expenditures, not that well. For example, I think that most people are too stingy when it comes to drivers or technical directors. They try to get someone for 200, 300K, or a driver that is maybe under $1 million or under 800K, or maybe even lower in lower divisions. But I think if you see how important the driver is for your package and how small of a portion this costs from your season budget, I think I always had the attitude when I worked my way up to elite that I always just got the best driver from the market and paid. I think in master I paid a little over 2 million, and in pro I paid 1.6 million for the driver, and I got the best, well, without bonus of course, the best driver. and most people said you'll be broke, but I mean, this is only maybe 10 million more over a season. This is like buying a single time another level 6 engine, and I think that that's a good way to spend your money, because you will just get it back from the better results and
Yes.
save it otherwhere.
Yes, but it
And I
depends
mean,
on
now,
strategy. Sometimes it's a good idea to get the best driver of the market and use it to your benefit. Sometimes you go broke.
Yeah, but if you see
Wow,
how
what
much,
you're doing, it's okay.
yeah, but if you see how much people are bidding on one driver because he's just good, you need to find the perfect driver for you. There are some things that are totally irrelevant for a driver, and when I see people still bidding on it, they're
I
wasting money.
mean, the market in rookie and amateur is pretty crazy. I think in pro and master, of course, with less managers being able to bid on that, it's of course less bids. But I think in rookie, I knew that one driver that was pretty bad, that had basically only talent and nothing else, and it had like 40 offers. And I think someone posted it in the forum and said 27 offers. Complaining, and most people said like, be happy if you don't get it. So and I think in amateur it's probably the craziest, because in rookie most people don't really know yet what a good driver looks like, so what distribution of attributes you should have. But in amateur there is a huge amount of managers, probably even more than in rookie. I'm not sure, it's probably about even now. But people know about what stats are important, and then all people go for that same driver. Sometimes when I had to holiday someone of my teammates in amateur, and he said, like, get me a good driver, and I was completely desperate at that market. I was like, never be back here. So this actually, I don't know how I did it. I don't really know what kind of driver I had back then, but somehow it was enough to make it to pro and fire him.
Well, I need to say, so I had last two seasons, I had a couple of times that I thought to myself, I need to get rid of this driver because it's just a crappy one. But then it's not the driver the problem; it's just how you set up your CTR, and that was my problem because I did that wrong.
Hello,
Hello.
Patrick's wife.
Sorry, Schatz.
So maybe some questions from the audience. I only see one from Jasper, who asks me, if I would be the admin, would I change the promo sponsor system? Why you ask me? I don't know. Well, most people actually think that I only done this cycles because of the promo sponsors, but when I started that, they weren't. What?
I accuse you of that, Jan.
What?
It was banter. I didn't mean it. Oh, we have more people joining here. We have Roy. Hello, Roy.
This is great. Finally.
Hi guys, how are you?
How are you,
Hi.
Roy?
I'm good. It's
That's
interesting.
nice to hear, bro.
Yeah, it's interesting, this broadcasting.
I like it. I like it, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Oh, congratulations, Jan, for the championship.
Thanks.
I'm just going to sit here and listen to all the good news.
Oh, there's some people at the chat very happy to see you, Roy. Thank you.
Your accent is a lot better when I can see you.
You can see my mouth.
Yes, exactly.
Your mouth is easy to understand what I'm saying. Yes, that works that way.
Hearing problem here, so I've been reading lips since I was 20. So it's like, if I can't see the face, like on television, they look away. I have no idea what they're saying. Anyway,
Let me tell you, people, that Roy has an awful musical taste. He was DJing at the Discord server, and my husband was complaining about the music that was playing.
oh, no problem.
Well, yes, problem. That's the point.
Well, what can I say? I have a lot of tastes in music. I can't please everybody.
Can I ask you something, Roy? How old are you?
72.
72. My God.
No, just 72. God is alive.
No, well,
Yeah. I never seen someone 72. I'm 74 by the way, 47 by the way.
I was going to say, oh,
I'm 47, so I've got a long way to go till I reach your age, Roy. But still, it's amazing that a 72-year-old male played the game and now live in this feed. It's incredible. This is what GP Euro can do. Great.
Yep. This is the only game I have ever played on the web. The rest of it never interested me. It's the intricacies and learning the secrets. That's got me.
Exactly.
well, the phobia, it's the engagement.
It is.
Well, at least for me. And of course, I think that all players that one way or another stay long term think the same. You know, it's about the phobia and the secrets.
Yeah.
And figuring things out. And having Roland Puzzle as your teammate too.
No, I share anything that I have with my teammates. It's just the way I see the game to be played. As you were saying, it's to you need to know all these different things of how to play the game. What's the best way? And yeah, you can have tools and you can have people tell you, but if you learn it yourself, you're way ahead.
Well, that's an interesting topic, the tools.
Tools.
Because we haven't had many discussions on tools lately. No, it's been like a year or two since I recall that we had some interesting discussion on tools at the forums. But some people think that tools make the managers. I think they're wrong.
No, it's definitely not. The tools doesn't make the manager. They help, yes. Like everything added to a game, it helps. But it's definitely not a way to become elite champion.
No, it's a double account.
That would drive me nuts. I mean, one is just 7 days a week. What am I going to do with a second one? No, there are tools available that are pretty accurate. You can go online and get these. That means it's an even field in the race. So anybody can have a tool. How good it is, I suppose they're pretty good. I don't know for certain, but you know, like if you don't know what's going on to make the tool work properly or how it works, right? You're lost. You can't be really good about it in playing. You're saying it's the driver. That's a big part, but you're managing your money, managing the whole package, so that when you hit a level, you're in stride to stay there.
Ethan threw in a question somehow.
Okay.
How important do you guys think the untrainables are to doing well in this game in the higher levels? I can't answer that.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Maybe Jan and I can answer that. Not Roy. Roy is a loser. He's never been to the higher levels.
Purple Wish fits you good.
When I arrived the first time, I think my untrainables were below 20. So definitely you can promote to elite. I am not sure if you can do very well in elite. I think it definitely helps because it doesn't cost any money, and so the effect is even bigger. You don't have to pay for the effect. But I wouldn't be too concerned. So I mean, theoretically, technically, but then you could be doing okay.
This is your teammate, Jan. Can you see the comment?
Yeah.
I highlighted.
Yeah. Well, I don't have maxed out trainables.
Teammate, and we have recently had two Nuvolari champions that were Jag and you. I think that you might have your untrainables maxed, but what about Jag?
No, we didn't.
Do you have your untrainables maxed, Jan?
Can you say again? I didn't hear the last second.
If you had your untrainable maxed.
No, I don't have them maxed yet.
What about Jag? Because he was.
Yoka's worse.
I didn't.
You need 25 seasons to max out experience. So if you test every raid.
Yes, he retired and came back. Because
exactly.
I can recall him in a chat room when I was a newbie. The season I joined the Jaguar, he was already playing. I recall him at the chat room, but then he retired and came back later, crawling.
Oh.
I'm wondering if anyone is going to join, but we have 2 requests, but we don't have a camera nor a microphone. One says skinny. I don't know if trusting that or not, if it is the real Kini or not. And the other guy, I can't see who is. Ronek, probably your fellow countryman. Oh no, Max left. I'm sorry. Polish manager. But I don't have video and I don't have microphone. Guys, if you really want
that was what we.
Your devices.
That was said that we need that because of the video and the conversation. So next time maybe. Because I let me tell you one thing. I like to repeat this because this is great, and maybe we get people from other levels as well. I'm amateur, maybe a rookie, maybe an amateur. Yes, but we can clear some things up. People can learn from each other, and that's the most important thing in this game. You need to learn from each other, listen to each other, learn from each other, and learn from your mistakes, and give those mistakes.
I think
say them to your team.
Ivan Silva is joining, guys. Hey there, Ivan.
Good evening. Nice to meet you guys. Been here for long, but just came to say hi.
I don't know how new are the players that are joining us at YouTube, but I know Roy and Ivan because they are active users of the forums and they are active players. But In case they don't know, it would be good that you tell the audience what group are you at the moment.
Oh,
Roy first and Ivan later.
something I don't pay attention to. Amateur 88.
Amateur 88. And what about you, Ivan?
Sorry, I was hearing two people at the same time. Not sure what you asked.
You should mute
Did you
the
ask about my
YouTube
group?
broadcast. Your group.
Sorry,
And mute your
the group
YouTube broadcast because
group
you're
is
listening
master.
to us both here and on YouTube.
The group is master free.
Can you tell the audience what group are
Still
you?
not working. I'm from group master free.
Master 3.
So we have different kinds now. 2 amateurs, 1 elite, 1 master,
And 1 pro. Me.
and 1 pro. So if anybody
With
has,
representation from almost any rookies that want to join the chat, that would be great.
yes,
I have a bit of amateur experience. I spent 39 seasons in amateur 39, I think it was, something like that. Through all of that, I know if you look at my record, right, this guy just can't play, but it's a matter of making mistakes, small mistakes at the wrong time. Like a couple of times in my seasons, I threw my driver away for no particular reason. And then afterwards I look and go, and I'm screwed starting the next season. It just, those kind of things are the things you want to understand in order to be successful in the game. You anticipate that this or that is going to happen. It's happened 20 seasons in a row.
Oh.
So if I can hold my 3rd place, would be good for elite betting game. Let's see.
Mehdi, where do you want to go?
Championship is no longer relevant now.
No, championship. If we start
But,
this, the champion
It's a bit
first.
embarrassing. If I lose to Hauke while having the advantage of better predicting my own races, I basically had everything wrong except Nefsted and me all the time, and he's still in front of me, so he would really deserve it. I have to be fair. So, but I'm a little ambitious, so I want that too.
I just wanted to say something, but now I forgot it. Great.
Kind of young for that.
That's the age.
More than-
And I'm back to what I want. If we do this from the start of the season, so from race 1, every race, if possible, you could give a comment on the race of elite, or pick another amateur, pro, master race, just to give your thoughts on how the race is and what your predictions would be for that race. That would be great.
Yes, but if we want to
so
comment in the race, we need Kyle to do it because he has that amazing British accent.
Roy wanted to say something.
What?
You wanted to say something, Roy?
No, actually, I wanted to cheer about how well I'm doing.
You're not the only one. I'm doing well. I'm doing fine too.
I'm doing great. I'm 7 laps under.
I just made my first pit stop in lap 27, so it should be from now on driving home.
Oh, wow. You're going to get 42 laps?
I'm on my 8th pit.
No, one more stop. One more stop.
Yeah.
It should be good for me. I should be in the top 10 at least, top 8.
I'm a bit concerned to start smoking. It's a bit close.
Oh.
We'll see.
Well, you're the manager. If you decide to smoke, then don't complain.
Yeah,
That's it.
there is a random component. Let's say it like that. Yeah, I mean, my money balance could be a bit better at this point, so I decided against buying some new part.
See, you're the manager.
I went the other way and made most of the car new.
Okay, Chris.
Everything to be prepared for next season.
Yes, mostly. As I already told, I made my car mid-season. I downgraded parts, now back upgrading them, and now they are on level as I want them for the next season. So
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
We want to congratulate Prix or whatever that's pronounced. Or
Fahaji,
became a father yesterday.
congratulations to Fahaji.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Congrats, and we wish you, your wife, and your son are doing well. Awkward silence. We were discussing about car parts, and sometimes people try to go cheap and save on parts, especially at the end of the season, but sometimes it's a good opportunity to score points, especially retention points. Oh, we have Nuno Vicente showing
Well,
the end of the
that was my point. What I first learned in amateur, I looked through all the amateur levels from 1 till the end, and I picked out that you need at least 2 times rank 17, place 17, to stay, to relegate in amateur. So that was my first goal in my first year in amateur.
Nuno, I see you have joined. Hey there, I have muted your microphone because there's too much noise on the background. I think that the problem is that you have the YouTube chat, the YouTube tab opened. You need to mute it so we don't have problems. Did you get what I said? No? Okay, now it's silent. Hi there, Nuno, you can talk now.
Hi guys. It was not my intention to join you. I was only trying to make a voyeur view. But hi there all.
Why are you were trying to avoid us?
No, I only entered the game now, and I was now checking your thread.
On the wrong link.
Maybe.
Because we have a link for joining the active chat and here on screen, and we have a link at YouTube. If you want to watch, only watch and not be part, you have to follow the YouTube link.
It's okay. Now I'm here. Well.
Fantastic. That's the attitude.
No.
So far.
Yes, you are there. We hear you, Nuno.
And what do you think about this season at Elite?
Exciting. From an outsider, it's really exciting to see the season. So it was a great season.
I sincerely, I was hoping more fight, more other winners, especially because the changes we have about the PHP.
Well, I believe it's already said in forum that normally the second placed driver in Elite this season.
Guys, can you hold on a minute, please? Nuno, can you mute the YouTube link? Because we are listening to ourselves through your speakers. Can you solve that?
Oh, yes. Echo is gone. No.
No, we
No.
speak to ourselves.
Some.
Nuno,
Yes.
can you please mute the YouTube link? We are listening to ourselves through YouTube and through your speaker.
How can I do that?
Go on the YouTube channel.
The YouTube problem. Mute that. Sagar, by the way, you are online. You can speak.
Zaga? Or maybe
Hi,
Zaga?
hello, how are you? Hi, everyone.
Ah, okay. You're not.
Hi, hello, everyone.
Hello, Zaga. Welcome.
So we
Hello, everyone.
have the opportunity to
Thank you.
ask some questions to Sagar, who has set his account for Rookie Reset, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Oh,
I need tips for rookie now.
What do you want to know?
I think the problem is on Sagar's side, the speakers. Can you mute the YouTube connection? We are experiencing
Yes.
technical difficulties. Please stand by. Can you mute YouTube?
Yes, sure. Just a minute.
Is it better now? Hello?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, you think it's solved now?
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
not
it's better.
quite.
Fantastic. So we were asking about your decision to request a rookie reset. I listened to myself again. Who has the YouTube link
for me.
open? We need whoever is that has the YouTube link on to
Some
me.
holiday for my ear.
Oh, Ivan is back.
Zaga?
Yes.
I have muted YouTube, so I guess.
Do
it
you
should
have
be
the
working now.
YouTube channel open?
No.
No, I have just the StreamYard page open.
Yes.
But somehow I still hear my voice on the background. You probably guess now that I'm from M3. Long time in Master 3. Actually, this season I have broken what Jan has called the cycles. One tactic that made him more powerful and probably what resulted on his cup at Elite this season. And I was following his footsteps. It appears that I have not promoted this season, which does feel good because I had 2 teammates promoting on the same group as I did. Is everyone hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you, but with an echo.
Yes, I'm hearing you, but with an echo.
Don't know. Who seems we have a guest. Sorry, I have a small brother, 4 years old, and he is fired up.
Echo is gone.
Yes,
Who?
I removed Sagar from the
Thank you.
I had no choice, you know. I was commenting on the live chat that until he realizes that he is not muting the tab and the problem is about him, it might take a season or 2.
You might have to write some instructions before starting this sort of stuff.
Yes, I'm sorry about that, but this was not.
It's just a
planned for
testing.
very long, precisely. Jan came with the idea like on Monday or so.
So you're gonna make it official next season?
Probably we'll see how it goes, but it wasn't planned for long, and we are kind of improvising some things, which is the way to go. But we didn't want to delay it either because if you start postponing it and you procrastinate it, you'll never start, you know. So let's.
Yeah, I've got a teammate saying that it's not looking good, and suddenly he sees me on the TV, and he wonders if it is really me. We've got to work on the lines. You gotta start doing some interviews like Max used to do, the Quixotic Press or something like that.
Well, we can comment during a race. We can give our thoughts on.
Oh, we're watching a race. Yeah, of course.
And that's the point. This is just because this is the last race of the season. It's just not important. But if we could do this from start from race 1.
How can you say the last race of the season is not important? There's lots of people that you know, you have lots of surprises.
It is very important. I have
Okay.
It's very important. I still need to win.
I need to complete 90% of the race.
Yes, but we all have during the last race of the season, and that doesn't make the race less important than others. Yes, I need to know I need to drop out in order to
Don't kill me! Don't kill me!
It's important to me.
Don't kill me. Okay, yeah, it is important in some ways. For me, it's not.
I can say I'm not interested in the last race of the season, but that doesn't mean it's not important. It's as important as any other race of the season.
Just for the record, I'm reading the comments right now, and Ahmed has commented about sex noises. It's not sex noises. I can confirm that.
Well, we need to know.
Not at this time of the evening. Still very early. We'll keep going.
Okay, Jasper. It was a bit my mistake.
Why?
Jasper's not used again.
The wrong way to let everybody know that my race is not that important at the moment anymore. For me.
Your race
for Bronek.
Was, but it might
no, you're right.
Bronek, basically the car wasn't at 100% wear, so yeah, not going to repair the car. Considering the PHA matches that we have early on next season, I have chosen not to repair the car on the last 2 races of the season.
You have a
Purely
good match
strategic.
for race 1.
Think I answered the question.
I mean, I was very happy that I got it over last race, because then it would have been too risky probably to run the race like this now, and I would have replaced or downgraded a lot of parts that would be either important for next season, or I would have needed to spend some money. So I was when I don't need to care that much and just somehow get the race home.
Well, I do have a good match for race 1 next season, but I'm likely going to try to drop some money. But as race 3 will have similar matching, I thought it was a good idea to have a good match, even if it's race 1 and I'm not going to be competitive in the race.
You don't have a good match for both race 1 and race 2?
No, I have a good match for race 1 and 3.
I have pretty much a good match at races 1, 3, and 4.
Okay, and race 2, yeah. I mean, race 2 is difficult.
If I recall correctly,
I think race 2 is a great chance for retention.
With handling matching.
I will have a terrible match for race 2, honestly. But
I mean, also this was already.
Say it?
Yeah. I think everyone that's trying to push all season will have a bad match for race 2.
Yeah, but it works good when you have a favorite track. Yeah, guess who has it?
It's a matter of management, of course.
To be honest, I have not planned for next season yet. I just checked the matches of the first 3, 4 races, and that's all I've done so far.
I've checked it.
Nothing more than that.
I've planned, but mostly my plans are.
You got plenty of time left till next season.
Yeah, I have 1 week. I usually do that at the weekend. I should have time. And also I have public holiday next Friday, so right before the race. So there will be enough time. Not that I have much to plan anyway, since I have no intentions of promoting, so just gonna pick Yoko's and do a top 10 preferably.
You have no intention of promoting.
People do.
Let me ask you something, Ivan, because it came to my attention a comment you made on the forum at your group forum.
I made comments there.
Yes, a forum post that was for Edwin
about his promotion. Yeah, right. That's never gonna happen.
No promotion. He never promotes. He never relegates. He has been sitting on Master 3 for ages now.
He's gonna do more seasons than Max Watson for sure. Yeah. But Max had intentions of going to Elite. I don't see any intentions of him doing anything other than scoring team points.
Well, he made it
I think that's the objective.
Who are you referring to? Edwin or?
Yes, the other Silva in my group.
The other Silva.
Edwin Silva, yeah.
It's gonna make a silly game on the forums confusing. There is a silly game.
I want to ask Edwin if he doesn't want to promote because
we have some problems with Jan's connection.
He's doing quite well, but he said he doesn't want to promote. can't hear me?
Yes, we have some.
You might need to pay the internet bills, mate. You have money for G Pro, but you don't pay the internet bills. Come on.
Are you lacking, Jan?
You need a better ISP, Jan.
Yeah. The audio too, or just the camera?
Both.
The camera, both.
Both.
Or screw down there.
Maybe you're missing a small crown on top of your head. That might be the issue.
Or you could change the camera resolution.
Me?
To a lower definition.
Oh no. Yeah.
You have a question on
Where
chat,
do
Jan.
I set that?
In settings.
Me?
I think maybe Jan's Wi-Fi might come from his neighbor. He might be stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbor.
We have run some tests during the week, and we decided I was going to technically host the streaming because his connection was not good enough for it. So yes, his ISP is not very good.
Okay.
Jan, are you there? Have we lost? I think we lost Jan. No, he's still there. You have a question at the chat.
Yeah, I don't know if you can't hear me well, then it probably doesn't make sense now to answer.
As you were on the other place where you said before, that line was good. But...
Yeah, I don't know if it's lacking all the time or just some people say they can hear me, some people say it's a bit unstable.
Now I hear you very good.
Now we hear you very well.
Probably my mobile. I'm using my old mobile phone because my new mobile phone has unstable connection with the Wi-Fi, and my PC has a terrible audio. So I'm using my few years old mobile phone now, probably and heating up. I don't know.
Possible.
Well, I'm just glad to know you're not drunk anymore after Tuesday.
What?
Come on, just having some fun. I'm glad to know you're not drunk after Tuesday. Pretty sure you celebrated a lot.
Jan may have said that you hang the call and try to connect again to see if that fixes it.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just reading comments on the Skype of the team. Some guys are following the discussion.
That's always the problem.
Some awkward comments in here. No, take out the phone, Jan. Take off whatever you have in there.
So how does it look for everybody? Last couple of rounds? 20?
Well, I haven't started watching the race tonight, so I don't know what to say. I've heard a comment somewhere that I'm smoking. That was not unexpected.
I'm doing this besides I'm checking sometimes in how my race is going.
I think I dropped out already. Yeah. Did I? Yes, I did. 6 laps ago.
Oh,
so no 90%.
No 90%.
Oh.
Teammate of mine looks to be winning the race and possibly jumping to first place in the group.
That's
Yeah,
good.
it's gonna be a matter of points, like 1 point difference. Looking very tight on Master Free. Too bad one guy gave up the promotion like 2 races ago because he knew his driver's contract was expiring, and he had like 15, 16 races to assure the promotion. So he publicly wrote on the forums today that he was not going for the promotion, and he's going straight to pro, because I really don't understand why he put negative balance. He could easily retain on Master Free for a couple more seasons. I think he has.
Yes.
Sorry.
Sure hope that's not contagious.
So, in amateur 33, it looks like a small fight on position number 4.
Pierre, you're online.
Hey guys, nice to see you.
Who is it?
The rest is all done and dusted.
That's done.
Hello, Pierre. Can you tell the audience what group you are at the moment? Hello, Pierre. Can you tell the audience what group you are at the moment?
Hearing flow twice
Nice to
is
see you
very
guys.
annoying.
And what's the race? I'm in Paris at the moment, and well, you know, looking at that on my laptop, so it's a little bit small. I'm in Paris at the moment, and well, you know, looking at that on my laptop, so it's a little bit.
I'm muting you, Pierre. Can you please go to your YouTube tab and mute it? Because I'm listening to myself through your speaker.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
I guess my micro was on the mute, so I think it's better now.
The microphone is okay, but you need to mute the YouTube tab so we don't listen to this through your speakers.
And Jan's out of his chair again.
Having some technical difficulties then.
The technical difficulty is that he needs to sit on the chair in the first place. Oh, yeah.
I suddenly thought that you're muted, Pierre, until you can figure out how to mute YouTube. I suddenly thought that I'm
Well,
muting
guys,
you.
we're gonna leave now. It's dinner
Okay.
time, and it was a good try. Might come back later.
Bye.
Very nice to have you here, Ivan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, everyone's leaving. Why?
Well, I think Pierre left because he's echoing. Ivan is going to dinner. And what about Roy? I don't know.
Roy, Roy is back now. Hello, Roy. Welcome back.
I'm here. The echoing just was too bothersome. But hey, it's a good experience doing this. Where am I?
Flo, you said there was some question for me or so. I don't know if it's a bit better now. The camera is more fluent, so.
We can listen to you now. Yes, okay. Here's the question. It's on screen now.
I think after I achieved to retain there, I thought that the next goal would be going for the title. But of course it took some time. I think I've done 12 or 15 seasons since then, so I wasn't really finishing top 5 because I think it's always a bit unsatisfying to because only the winner gets a cup and the rest is basically not getting any reward in form of a cup or so. So I thought that if I push, then be worth the money and the resources, and then go for first place.
Yeah, I agree with that. You could have a podium and the first three get something, whereas now it's just the one.
You're complaining about little reward at elite, guys. Come on.
Yeah, well, maybe that's an option GPRO can take as well, because make a sign behind the name of who's ending second or third as well in elite, because it's an achievement. It's not easy to get that high.
Regardless, we have now. You're online again. Regardless, we have now. You're online again. Oh no. No.
Exactly, Kirsty. Exactly. Gold, silver, bronze.
2 or 3 seasons to understand how to set this up.
I don't know. Maybe Zagar is just probably not necessarily in the stream. Probably just the sound from the device is returning into the stream, I think.
Yes, he told me in private. We have a private chat here at StreamYard, and he told me that he had a headset, but I don't see it, and it's very clear he has not said it.
So then the dislike is from Zagar from the live stream.
Zagar, shoo. Well, we'll see if we can write some instructions for next streaming to post in the forums so people can read that before. There are some people that were a bit confused by the link, Nuno. It was good to meet him though, but he thought that in order to watch the streaming, he needed to join here at StreamYard. That's not needed. You can follow from YouTube. Well, we try to explain it better. Maybe edit the opening post a bit. Yeah. How are your races going?
Mine is steady going. I'm a 9th position.
Oh, and forgot to add that you can share the race screen tab if you want to share your race. I put elite race tab because mine wasn't interesting at all. I'm smoking and
mine is that interesting. There are a lot of technicals. So
it's race 17 after all.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Loads of people taking a technical on the last race. I'm now 8, so it's okay. No problems. 1 minute and 17, 1 lap down on the leader. So, but I'm happy as it is.
I'm really surprised. I'm doing a lot better than I thought. I mean, I didn't train Spa, and I also can't use much clear track risk. So I thought that I would be happy if I finish in the point. So being in third now would be cool, because I think the second of all time was 150 points, and with the current I would finish at 151. I mean, the 161 wasn't in today's era with the PHA stuff, because there are always some people who can focus on a specific track, and so. But I think 150 is probably what's doable now with the track.
I'm trying to drop out and I still can't. I'm still on track. It's lap 55 out of 59. Both my engine and my gearbox are supposed to go way over 100. You know, like 105, 106. I purposely set my wrist at 100 in order to drop out early, and I'm still on track. I don't understand this game. That's the fact. How does this game work?
I mean,
I don't understand.
My front wing started 87%, so I was a bit concerned, and my suspension will also reach over 100. The rest should be okay, but
Well, it appears that Mick Ridley also is still going with many parts over 100. But he started the race with the parts over 100. I didn't. I started with parts over 90, yes, but they were supposed to hit 100 during the race.
I'm curious if Lukovkin can win the race. He spent 70 million before the race. He's now minus 65 million. So either he's retiring or he is just resetting. I don't know. I put in the first place only, but he's doing really well. But I'm not sure if his driver is that good that he can handle the CT. I think he's using quite high clear track risk. So he might run out. I don't know.
People are asking if you're still alive, Roy.
What?
People are asking if Roy is still alive because he was like frozen, but for Roy. Well, I know Roy
frozen, or is it?
That's what I meant. Jay the Snow is exactly writing what I'm meaning. The last race is just the seasonal barbecue.
No. For myself, this race is.
This is great. This is really great.
When the last race matters for you, you haven't had a proper season.
Well,
exactly.
You're right.
That's so true.
Back from
that looks like Ivan.
I got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 T's and 1 out in my group. 9 T's.
So Lukovkin is running.
Oh, we lost Jan again.
Yep.
If you don't have a T, you don't effectively use your car parts. Wow.
Jan, are you still alive?
Not a problem.
Oh, but we are losing you.
Alihan, in which group is that? Because I like to see that one. This is unbelievable. There's just a guy in his group who just started on the last race and he is about to retain. This is That's something a little bit wrong about. That's
You're
wrong.
You're
That's
against
wrong.
Patrick.
It's just wrong.
People call it strategy.
You need, I guess, you need at least run a 3/4 of the season to be retained or promote, and not just one race and retaining the group. That's my idea.
So what do you propose to?
You need at least 12, 13 races. 12, 13 races raced in your group to retain or promote. And not just one race and retain. This is ridiculous, if true. If true.
Anyone agrees or disagrees with what Patrick said? Roy?
If you need this last race absolutely to retain, you know, you really should just go back, because it's just not. That's not the way to play the game, and you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to spend another season, maybe 2, 3, finally learn. But no, I've never. I race every race all out. I can afford to do that. I do it. It may not be as quick as other people, but it's like Hamilton says. It's you want to win.
Well, I must disagree with that, because I think that as long as you plan for it properly, it's a valid strategy.
Oh, I agree. Like at one point, I had a 3-season plan, which got chopped to 2 seasons, and that's why I'm back in amateur. However, this season, I have to say, I finally got a driver I could work with in race 12. So now I'm just preparing for next season and the next season after that. It's it was an abnormal. When I came back from pro, I didn't know if I was going to stay in the game or not. That's how bad it was. This race is looking good. I started 17th. I'm in 11th. No more pit stops. And I'm gaining on the guy in front.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. We're going to highlight Patrick's point. It says you need at least having raced 2 or 13 races. What do you mean by that? Being competitive during those 12 or 14 races, or just starting them?
Just be.
You need one race to promote.
Yeah, but you need at least be active in the group to retain.
To start the race, it doesn't matter if you're competitive or not.
Exactly. You can finish 12, 13, 14, 15, or 5th. That doesn't matter. But you need to race at least the 12 to 13 races.
Do you consider that for every group from rookie to elite?
Yes, yes, yes.
Are we talking about participating, just starting, or I don't get that?
Yes, yes. Just starting.
As I never thought about not starting a race, so.
Me neither. But if I hear that somebody just only doing the last race and has a chance to retain because he gets points in amateur, it's ridiculous. He takes away a position from someone else who has maybe raced the complete season, done his best he could, and is now getting demoted.
But if you are able to get the points or the
But is it
position to
fine?
reach.
I'm a bit surprised that it's.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
as I.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, we're not talking about points. It's positions in the group, and that line where you just didn't make enough good races, or you missed races, and you're below that. You don't belong in the group. I think that's fair.
Strong statement there.
Good night, bro. Yeah, but that's.
See you next race.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Do you remember that we had a manager, like it wasn't very recent, it was maybe 12 or 15 seasons ago, who picked Prix on the last race and retained? Do you guys recall that? Not you, Patrick, because you are a fresh manager. Maybe Roy
Yes.
and Sam will
Yes.
recall that. I can't remember what group was. Maybe someone that has it easier to search on the site can tell us what group and what manager was. I think it was someone called Chris, and I can't recall which of the Chris was it. But he picked Bridgestones at the last race of the season, race 17, and he retained. He won the race, as a matter of fact, because of course he picked the best suitable tire for the for the weather of the race. Priestley, here's Kirsty pointed out it was Priestley. Thank you, Kirsty.
I believe we had this discussion already somewhere in forum running around about this topic. It's discussable. It's debatable how to handle it. It's. I see it otherwise. I'm a racer. I race every race. I haven't missed one yet. Could happen because of illness or something like that. But till yet, I haven't missed one race, and that would really blow my mind away if one in my group do only the last race, and I should be demoted to rookie back because of that.
But what about you getting more points in order to avoid that?
Yes, but if I don't, of course I have the chance. If I do more races, I have the chance. But everybody knows that at the end of the season, most people, as I already said, I had 9 technicals in my group only this evening. There are 9 places somebody takes away from someone else.
What do you mean by 9 technicals?
There are 9 technicals in my race. There are 9 persons in my race that have a technical.
Oh, that they're smoking, you mean?
Yes.
Race is over.
Race is over.
In Elite, we have 14 technicals and 1 dropout. So, yeah.
Out of 35,
I didn't want...
I have 20.
Congrats to Hauke for winning Elite betting game. Lefstad didn't make it to overtake Ivan.
Who won the Elite betting game? Who did win that?
What?
I didn't get to who did win the Elite betting game.
Hauke Johansson.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he did a very, very good job.
You need to buy more credit. I'm sorry. you need to spend some money. But you will have 3 seasons worth of supported credits for being the champion, so you can delay buying those credits for 3 seasons and try winning Elite Bearing game again next season.
Yeah, getting rich now.
You're getting rich now. Be aware of what you are spending your money on, because you can get a little bit carried away and try to buy helmets and liveries and such, and then spend on your credits. What do you think, guys? What do you guys think of the helmet thing? I see now that the Elite Podium has the generic helmets. All the guys on the podium have the generic helmet, and nobody has designed his own helmet. Why?
I used to change it, but I didn't like the motives.
You didn't like the motives?
No.
There's a big variety now. Have you checked again?
I just play this game for the numbers.
No, you don't care about the liveries either.
I don't know. I don't feel like this helmet edition is necessary. I think. I mean, they need make some money from it, and I think this is a good way because it doesn't affect the game. But personally, I don't feel like this is adding anything. So.
Well, I do enjoy it.
The last time I checked, there were 4 Kirsty, so I'm not sure if there are any more.
I don't know if they were added to the paid options, not the free ones, but I recall that not long ago.
Now there are 6.
Yes, I recall that. Some new designs. Everyone had a poor Jasper that has just lost his group win to Alex. Big hug.
115 points. What a weak runner-up.
That sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks to be you at this particular moment, Jasper, but we still love you.
So, for me, my last lap, I'm finishing 8, 34 seconds in front of the number 9, so the 17 seconds behind number 7. Not a bad race.
Are we having some bugs with the new race screen? Because Ethan is claiming that there's smoke on one and there's no smoke on the other. What? What happened?
I'm going in the pit in the last lap.
Oh no! Why?
Such a bloody rookie mistake. Such a bloody rookie mistake. Oh.
The irrelevant race, race 17 from the season. That one you said you don't care about, and now you're suffering.
Did you underfuel or?
No, I had 2 over. Normally, according to my calculation, I had 2 over. So
which group are you in?
Amateur 33.
Come on.
Everyone tuning in 123. Let me.
Too bad.
2 laps to go, and I've got 2 guys in front of me that I'm going to pass for 8th place. Here we go. Oh, they're in the pits. Even better. Finish 9th. That I don't need.
Oh, come on.
I got 1 point. All right.
If there's
Good race, Roy.
Thank you. Might even get the next guy.
Oh, too bad. Finished 12th.
I hope I pass this guy. He's been in my way all season. Go for it. Ah, good race.
This is not a problem as well. Well, but that's his own fault. He didn't want to promote. With 33 points. Great. Oh my God.
Well, thanks, Flo. And everyone involved. This was fun. We'll see you again.
Thank you, Roy, for being here.
I'm going to go, yeah.
See you next week.
See you on the straights.
Bye.
Bye.
This is... talking about elite
Are there 4 promo spots in amateur now? When there always 4 right now? No, there are 4 in rookie when I was back then.
There's a question for you, Jan, from Jay the Snow.
Jay the Snow?
Yeah, they're probably referring to my interview in Quixotic Press with Max, maybe. Of course, winning, I wouldn't have minded at any time. So I wasn't preparing it maybe directly, but of course, long term, this is always what I would have liked to achieve. So I thought long term, I have to get them up. So.
But you still said that you started thinking about it like 15 seasons ago, so it matches. He's talking about season.
Yeah. I think I have my history. So when was my retention season in Elite? That was season 58. So yeah, after season 58, 57 was when I retained in Elite, and I think afterwards my goal was then to go for the title. But it took a bit longer than I wanted it to, because I had like horrible master groups all the time with I think up to 7 Mishis, and it was a bit annoying. I had one season where I planned to end with 170 million or so, and then it cost me 100 million. That I had the only group with 7 Mishis on it, and sometimes the 10s in my group was like 12s in the one big race. And I think Jesper, I remember a race there we had, that was on one of the oval tracks, and Jesper finished 5th there, and the first 8 of our group were also the first 8 in the one big race of Master by 2 or 3 minutes, because we had 7 Mishis there, and Jesper was trying to retain on Yoko, and then in the end he lost by 1 point and had to go back. And I think Keeney was there too, that made it even worse. So I think we once were all in the same group, Keeney, me, and Jesper. And
well, 7
Keeney
bridges, an insane number of bridges for a master group.
Mishis, yeah, Mish. So that was season, let me check. I think that must have...
Understood bridges. Mishis.
Yeah, season 65, I think. Let me check. Yeah, that was season 65 Master 4.
Not having a good day today, you know. He just lost his group, and now we are reminding him of his failure. Don't pick on poor Jasper. Oh, we have a question here. Who Shantu is? I know. We might have some outsiders here because
Yantu is my double. That's my double account.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Shadow.
Yeah, Jesper said.
Oh, poor Jasper. But see, you were being mean to him. He's still hurt about that.
Yeah, I can understand it. It sucked to be in that group at that time. I survived somehow, but not very well. Was happy to just get out there and get to a more easy environment in Elite.
Poor Jasper. We are sure you are going to recover well, Jasper. Don't worry. Even from losing the group win.
Yeah. So at least I beat Roland's record of 100, his personal record of 146. So this is now the second best season of all time, which surprised me. I wasn't
trying to imply that you are better than Roland.
What?
You're trying to imply
No, I meant this.
Better than Roland then.
I beat his 146 record.
This is so, but Ethan Leaderson says that he's ready to throw some penguins and kill some creeps because we are going to have a season reset soon.
Should I already bump the win can race treat? I think it's time to bump it.
Yeah, and this is for you too.
Nah, you have to hide things, obviously, so it's not suspicious.
Why bring back Kibble? Aren't we entertaining enough to you? Come on. I think we had a good streaming today.
Probably we are not entertaining enough.
Not entertaining enough.
No.
That's what he's implying.
If James Keeble doesn't start a treat named Is Jan Felske a cheat, I'm disappointed.
He used to say that it's almost time for Christmas carols. Well.
Okay, you can have one.
Have you heard it? No, already. Please sing.
No, I can't sing. Forget it.
Well, guys, what do you think if we end the broadcast here and now?
Yeah, I think we need something for leave something for next season.
Exactly.
Yes, he can. Sing.
My wife tells me that I can sing. Well, I can't.
Yes, you can.
Okay, well, we are going to finish the broadcast here.
Yes.
We are not sure when we are going to have next broadcast. Maybe race 1 next season.
Let's hope so.
We can go a week away.
It was fun. It was fun. Maybe we could edit some things to it, but we need to discuss these things and make rules clear, use headset, etc., etc.
This goes for everyone. Anyone that has suggestions to improve the streaming, please comment on the topic at the forum. so we can pick up your suggestions from there.
I say goodbye. Good night. Sleep well.
Good night.
Bye.
See you next season, people.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
We are offline, Sean.